All right, dear friends, this is Jeannie from Metal Dollhouse Rescue. Welcome back to my workshop. Tonight I'm going to do something I've never done before, and I thought I'd share it with you because I imagine most of you have not done this either. I sold this lovely Wolverine house. This is one of the first houses that I did a painting video on, and I showed you guys how to mix up colors and paint. But somebody recently asked me if they could buy this house, and because I have two Wolverines identical, I said yes. So I need to take this apart and get it ready to ship. Now, I have never taken a Wolverine apart before, and that's what I'm saying. Most of you probably have not either. And they a little bit, they're not put together like a Marks. So I'm not saying that I'm nervous. I'm just saying it'll be a new process for me. Now, these houses are typically very sturdy. They're usually not missing walls, and the walls aren't wobbly because they are screwed together and they don't have the tabs that hold them together like a Marks does. So the tabs don't get broken off, so they tend to be very sturdy houses and generally don't have any walls missing because of that. So they are screwed together. So up here there's a screw. I'm going to start by taking the roof off, and underneath each one of these there's a little plastic bump. I'm going to do a little close up here for you that acts kind of like a nut on the back of that screw. So I think if I hold onto that nut and screw that out, that's what we'll do to get the roof off. This one I think does not need to come out, but look, I think that holds this this strip here onto the roof because I don't feel a nut under there. But this one will need to come out, and then there's one on the back and one over on this side and one on the back, and then we'll get that far and then we'll take a look at it. I also have a cup here to put all those little screws in and all those little plastic nuts so that I don't lose any because I will be shipping this to one of my Dollhouse friends. So here's a close-up showing one of these little plastic, like a little nut, and there's one on each one of those screws where the screw needs to come out. There's one of those on each one, and there's one over here. Now sometimes I paint those to match. This one was already green. Here's one back here. These in the kitchen I think were a different color, and I painted them white when I painted. So there's one back there. So those are those little nuts I'm talking about. And then there's just a screw head on the other side that I'll have to loosen the screw. All right, let's see how it goes. All right, next there's 6 screws that I believe hold this floor on. So there's 2 here, 2 on the front of the house, and then 2 on the far end. So let's get those out next. I think that will allow this whole floor then to lift out. Well, we'll probably have to undo these here. There's a screw here and a here that hold on to this wall. So those will probably have to come out too. Okay, this piece is ready to come out. The next things I'll do will be this screw and the one on the other side of that little bathroom, the same thing. And then that piece will lift off. But so far I have taken 3 sizes of screws out of here. Now I had previously painted these so they'd blend in. But these that are green on the top are on the roof, and they're the biggest ones. These that are unpainted were on the ones that were here, like on this side and on the front. They joined the floor on. And then the littlest ones were the ones that attached the roof, I'm sorry, this top floor, attached it down to this kitchen wall, and those are the smallest ones. So far I've got 3 different kinds of screws. Now these are color coded because these are the ones were painted to match the bedroom floor, and these are painted to match the roof, and the ones that are unpainted went on the sides. Okay, here are the screws we have left. We have 2 or 3 here that hold this wall up, and then there's 3 on the other end that do that. on this end. And then there's all these ones that go around the edge here on the bottom. They are around here and here. So I think what I'm going to do is flip this way and get all of those that are on the bottom, and then we'll deal with those last two walls. So there's one there, one there. We'll check on that one probably, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Yep, those are the ones. Let's get them loosened up. Now I want to tell you, these only take like 2 or 3 turns, so they really don't take very long. This is much easier than I thought it would be. Okay, 6 more to go. We've got these 3, and then down on the other far end, there'll be 3 just like it. Let's get those, and then this will be done. All right, we got it done, and honestly, that was way easier than I thought it would be. I don't know, those little wing nuts always look so odd to me. Now, those wing nuts actually work really well because as they start to turn around, this will hit the inside wall, and then it'll hold itself firm while you get the rest of the screw out. Now, while I have this apart, I'm going to clean it just a little bit more. And I do want to point out one more thing about this house. When you put it together, first we're going to talk about the order to put it together, but it's common on these Wolverine houses because these 2 pieces are identical in size and shape. Sometimes they get put together wrong. This one with the door goes in the kitchen, and this one with the fireplace goes in the living room. But you can accidentally turn those around, and a lot of times that happened in the past, and then you'll have a fireplace in the kitchen and a door in the living room, which is not correct. It's okay, but that's not correct. So when you put it together, when you get one of these, remember the living room has the fireplace, the kitchen has the door. Now, the right order to put this together, sometimes people ask me the right order. Well, this house, I can tell you. The right order is to put these 3 pieces together first. So put that one like there, and then put the kitchen one down here, then lay it down, and put your floor on, all those floor holes that we took all those floor ones out, including that kitchen wall. Then you can set it back up, put this flat floor in, probably put the bathroom on this floor first. Hook the bathroom on, then hook this floor in around the sides here, and then put the roof on and screw those onto the roof. That would be your correct way to put this together, and I will make sure the lady that bought this knows that. All right, that wasn't hard at all, and I'm glad to know because I have never taken one apart or put one together before, not a Wolverine. So it was a great learning experience for me, and I was glad to share it with you. I'm glad that you joined me tonight. Now, as always, remember you've got a friend here in Iowa and a lot of friends in our Facebook groups. I hope you'll join us, and please like and subscribe to my channel. That helps YouTube know that we are a great group of people with a fun hobby, and we can share that with the very most people. Thanks so much.